So guys, welcome to another episode. So today we'll be looking at self-join. A self-join in MySQL occurs when you join a table with itself. In other words, you use the same table for both the left join and the right side of the join. So this can be useful when you have a table with a hierarchical or recursive structure and you need to compare or combine rows within the same table. So we can do right self join on a table where we have a colon that is referencing another colon in that same table. So in that way, we can do self join. So let's look at the syntax for self join. So we are going to look at the from the from the HR database. We are going to look at the employee table. So let's look at the employee table. So looking at the employee table, we can see that we have the employee ID, the first name, the last name, the job title, the salary, the report to, and the office ID. So if you look at this table, we can see that we have a column here that we call the report to column, and then we can also see the employee ID column. So it means that these employees, these employees, they report to the employee ID through the employee ID 37270. So which is this employee. So this employee reports to this employee. This other employee reports to this employee. So it's in a case where we have the employee table, and then under the employee table, we have somebody like manager or CEO that other employees report to. So in this case, we can do a self-join. We can do a self-join to be able to get the information of the manager or those that are reporting to the manager and also the manager. So let's look at how we can do that, or how we can do self-join in MySQL. So we do select all from, in this case, employee. So let's name this A, employee A. So join employee, because you are joining this table to itself. So let's call the second part of the table B. On what are we joining them on? We have A dot employee ID equal to B dot report to. So this is the syntax for self join. So you see that it is still on the same table, but we are joining this same table to itself with the employee ID and the report to as their similarity, because we have that this report to is making reference to the employee ID. All the IDs you can see on this column are gotten from the employee ID. So in a case here, you will have a column, particular column, making reference to another column in a table. In that case, we can do a self join on that table. So let's run and see the results. So we can see the results of our self join. So it might be ambiguous looking at, because we just did this, the simplest form of self join. So depending on the information you need, you can modify and narrow it down. You can modify and narrow it down. So you can see on the right side of the table, it looks like as if we have the same name. So this is the person that other employees are reporting to. This is the person other employees are reporting to. So look at the other employees. Look at the other employees. So the first table, that's the employee table A, ended here in the office ID column. And then the second table, which is still the employee ID, started here. This is the second part of the table. So you see that all of these persons, Tosi, Saye, Mindy, are reporting to this other person here. So a self join in this sense helps you to indicate the CEO. In this case, we have that this guy is the executive secretary. He is the executive secretary. So the account executive, the statistician, the staff scientist, all of these guys report to him. So guys, this is how to do a self join, the simplest way to do, or the simplest syntax for a self join. So thank you and see you in the next episode.